And we are officially live. And guys, if you have your Facebooks on, you may want to mute it. And then Jerry, you are going to be in charge of the Facebook king himself. Mr. I have a Facebook community of rock concert people that has what now, like 30,000?
65,000. Come on.
You gotta be kidding me. Has 65,000 likes in 5 months. That's one of our other products through Arthur Tubman, which you know about, Jason. So that's
yeah, for sure.
So what's up, Cadone? CD, Texas. All right, guys, anybody who else hasn't commented, if you're on Facebook, comment down below. Tell us where you guys are calling in from so Jason knows so he can say hi. And we are packing it up. Everybody's jumping on. Jason, he's from Portland, Oregon. Tony D in the house. What's up, everybody? All right, awesome. I think we're going to get rocking here. Sonia, welcome. Shay, welcome. CJ is here and excited. CJ, did you get the link? I just want to make sure you're good. I think you did because I see a non-video. Yes. Okay, cool. So she's on. All right. Let's get this rocking. Are you ready, Jerry? Let's do this. Let's have some fun. Rick from PA. Welcome, Rick. Thanks, guys, for joining us tonight. We're going to have some fun and share with you guys some really awesome knowledge and things you probably never even knew about. And thank God for some of the masterminds we joined. We get to meet this awesome guy named Jason, who's going to share some great insights with you guys. All right, so let me open this up. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so I want to make sure we got this set up correctly. All right, so guys, tonight, thank you so much for joining us. First of all, I know that your time is your most valuable asset. So we really, really are grateful that you guys have joined us here for tonight for what it's going to be an awesome, awesome webinar. We got Jerry in the house. We got Alex in the house. More importantly, we got Jason in the house. He's going to share with you guys some really awesome things. So here's what I wanted to share with you guys starting out. So for those of you who are brand new watching this, some of you are members of our awesome group, which is 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle. If you're not, first of all, I just want to thank you guys for being on this masterclass. This masterclass is hosted by 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle. If you guys don't know who that is, we are the #1 online business for professionals, business owners, entrepreneurs, and retirees. And what we're going to do today is be launching a product here that's done by Jason. So you guys are going to get to hear all about it. Before I do that, just so you guys know a little bit about Jason, because he deserves a proper introduction. Listen, guys, Jason is literally the real estate expert in our group. Don't let that young face of his fool you. This guy knows how to drive traffic, and he knows all about social media. So here's what I want to share with you guys. If you guys are doing anything in real estate, whether you own it, whether you guys are realtors, whether you guys are mortgage brokers, whether you're investors, whatever you want to do, if you want to drive traffic to anything that has RE in the initials, you guys want to use Jason. He's just awesome. And here's what he does. He helps you to produce more buyers, sellers, and bottom line, if you're going to do anything in real estate, the lifeline of your business is what? Like any other business, it's leads. You got to have leads, right? So how do you do that? How do you produce more buyers, sellers? And I mean, most of you are probably tired of having to go network, going from one thing to another. And if you have a Facebook account, like, well, how the heck do you drive traffic to it? How do you actually do anything with it, right? Well, with all the hours that actually go into having to already like build your business, right? Who's got the times really to be able to deal with the hassles and the headaches of finding your ideal clients? And the biggest part is like, where do you find them, right? So now thanks to Jason, you guys don't have to. So guys, Jason is the founder of a company called Arsenal Marketing. By the way, great name. Love that name. So just to tell you a little bit about Jason, this is what he's been able to do. Because if you guys know anything about us as 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle, we not only bring the best products, we bring the name brands. So Jason is literally synonymous. When you think of real estate traffic expert, I want you guys to think of Jason because that's literally who's who, the #1 guy when anyone thinks about driving traffic to their real estate business, okay? So what has he done? Well, he's generated over 28,500 leads in the last 12 months and over 7 figures in commissions for his clients. But here's the part I actually love the best. 2,600 agents and brokers are already working with him. They're generating leads, super happy. And what he's done is he set up a system, yes, a system, so you don't have to figure it out, where you guys can have it all done with you with a few clicks on social media. But here's the best part. Don't ask Jason and don't ask us. Ask all his happy clients because he's got hundreds of them. Literally, guys, when I went to his site, it's just like one huge long list. It just never ended, which I love. It kind of looked like our list with 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle. But not only does he get it, but I want you guys to look at these numbers, okay? He helped a realtor make $14,000, right? Which is awesome. $120 ad spend. Like, really? Like, that's pretty amazing. So that's commissions. $5,000 with $60 ad spend. One of the realtors was bragging about how she made 50 appointments in her first month of being able to do it on real estate. And I love the story you had about Steven, so I had to post it, Jason.
Awesome.
Yeah. 50 leads in his first 24 hours, and he was like the biggest skeptic. And it's Steven's own words. He goes, Jason, I just give up. I'm a believer. Like, I'm a total believer in you at the end of it, right? So first of all, right now, I want you guys to put congrats, Jason. I want everyone to comment below. Say, way to go, Jason. These are awesome results. And for anyone that's built a system, which we totally can respect. It takes a lot to do that for your clients. So I commend you, my friend, for being able to get some awesome results for your members. That's really, really awesome. Okay.
Appreciate it.
What can he do for you guys? This is what you guys are going to learn by the end of this webinar. We're going to show you guys how in the real estate space, how you guys could be able to get your first 2 to 5 leads. Even if you're a complete newbie into real estate and you don't have any experience, he's going to show you how to do that. He's going to show you the simple secret to never having to make it a cold call. Thank you, Jason. I'm sure anybody into real estate would really appreciate that. And how you guys can really use a simple strategy to close an extra 2 deals and make $13,000 in just 1 month. That's absolutely huge. I can't wait to hear that myself. How to scale your real estate business to $10K a month, and how to copy and paste. And I love that. Copy and paste is something that we all know how to do. Facebook ad templates and email templates that you can start using ASAP for your business. Now the biggest part about we've learned in our business too is how to build like a funnel where you have something that's converting. Well, the good part is Jason's done this, particularly in this niche. So he's tested hundreds of them, and he's able to show you guys exactly which ones are the best ones. And we're going to go over that today on the webinar. And then he's going to provide high converting lead websites so you guys can know exactly how to generate high quality buyer and seller leads. And here's the best part, with or without listings. You don't even need to have that. Okay. So how many of y'all want to hear more about this? If you do, raise your hand or comment below right now. Put me, because I'm not starting until I see like a ton, because this is like huge knowledge. Jason was kind enough and to bless us with his time tonight. So I want to see tons in the chat line before we start. So let me see what we got in the chat line for you, Jace, before we even go.
Awesome.
And much, much more. So we got the chat lines blowing up. I want to be able to see this. So we're going to stop sharing. So let's see what everybody has to say here. Okay. So we got Shay, yes. Sheila, yes. CJ says, me. CJ wants to know. Boom. CJ, I bet you wish that you had his product back when you had real estate. All about working harder, smarter. Let's go. Well done, Jason. Kent says, me. All right. CJ says, me. Kadon said, let's go, baby. All right. Gina says, me. All right. I think we got enough, Jason.
Okay. Awesome.
We're going to let you take it away. So with that said, it is all yours, my friend. Take it away.
All right, man. Let me just figure out how to share my screen here really quick.
And I am. And so you guys can see him better, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hide out my mic, my video too. So it's all yours, my friend.
Perfect. All right. Are you guys seeing a little PowerPoint presentation type thing up there?
Yes, sir. You're good.
Okay. Awesome. Sweet. Well, let's dive into this right here. And thanks, by the way, Alex, for that very kind, very awesome intro. So let's jump into this. So I'm just going to give you guys some backstory to me, kind of like how I got in this whole space and what I was doing beforehand. And then I'll kind of dive into some of these strategies here. So as you guys can see here, a couple of years ago, this is me at my college graduation, and I studied business entrepreneurship in school. And I kind of thought, I was like, once I get out of school, I'm going to start a business and I'll just wing it. And sooner or later, I'm just going to figure it out and I'm hopefully have some success, right? So I went ahead, and at the time, I went and I started my own marketing agency. All right. And that marketing agency was all focused around this exact dental website right here. It's not up by anymore, but I was like, hey, if I go through and I create this website and I get all these people to this website right here, I'll be able to generate all these dental leads and be able to hand out all these leads to all the dentists in my area, sell them, and just, make tons of money. Everyone's going to be happy, right? So I went through, set up this website to go generate leads for all the local dentists. And at that time, like I was a complete newbie to like the internet, social media, technology. I was just like, but I knew everything was going that way. So I was like, I definitely have to go through and figure this out. Right. So anyway, I went through and I started dabbling all the different social media sites like Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, Twitter. Sorry. And this was before Instagram was even a thing. It wasn't even around. So I was like kind of messing around, just trying to figure out how I could send more traffic and get more people over to this website so I could generate more leads. So the only problem is the more I went through and I did this whole process, I had this website. I actually spent a lot of money on this website, even though this doesn't look like probably the best website. Back at the time, I put a lot of money into like design, development, all that stuff. But the only thing is I was hardly generating any leads from my website, right? So as a business owner and like kind of basing your whole like lifeline of the business off of this, I found myself in a massive bind because like the whole concept of the business was to be able to generate leads, sell those leads and, you know, go through and grow my business, but I couldn't do any of that. Okay. And then one day, a friend of mine, he took a look at everything that I was doing. He's like, look, you need to add something called a landing page or a lead capture page to your website, right? It's not enough just to have a website anymore. You got to add this landing page. And from there, everything completely changed for my business once I went through and added a landing page to my website, right? And guys, this right here, this is the exact game changer that took me from basically zero to hero. So what I would do is I would still go through and I'd leverage social media. You know, I'd go make a post or tweet or, you know, do different videos or something like that. And now instead of sending people to my website, I'd send them to my landing page or my lead capture page. And then once they became a lead in my system, I'd have that automated follow-up. So I could follow up with email, text marketing, or even go through and give them a phone call if I needed to. Okay, so with this basic, simple process right here, I went from generating just a few leads per week to over 468 leads my very first week of implementing the simple lead capture page you guys are seeing right here. Okay, so once I saw, I was like, man, okay, this is working and this is working way better than it was before. So I was like, I got to go all in with this. So I went all in. And once I went all in, everything completely changed for me. And within a few months, I was making $25,000 a month. In less than a year, I was making $100,000 per month. And it was all from the simple 6-figure system that I'm going to be breaking down and showing you guys all today. So I'm not at quite at Alex's level. I don't have the 8-figure, you know, dream lifestyle stuff. I've just got the 6-figure stuff, but we'll do my best with what we got here today.
I think with all your clients, though, they all add up to 8 figures. And I think that's the important mark, my friend, is you get results for everybody else, which I truly appreciate.
Oh, man. So anyway, like this 6-figure system, it's really like it's given me this lifestyle I've always dreamed of. You can see me here kind of with my wife traveling the world. And it's also my favorite part. It's allowed me to have a deep impact on a number of people. So you can see, you know, speaking of different live events. And then as Alex kind of mentioned, we just had a lot of success stories. And that's really what like excites me. Like initially, like it's cool and exciting when you have success yourself. But once you kind of have that, like it's really exciting to see other people implement that same exact system.
Absolutely.
And see their business really be able to grow and get to that next level. Okay. So that's why I stress so hard that you need to make the decision. If you want to really go through and scale your business in real estate, that you need to commit to this system. And the reason why I think like you need to personally commit to this 6-figure system is because it leverages the hottest form of marketing right now. Okay, it's social media marketing. So whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, any of these different sites, that is the key where you're going to go through and find all of these hot prospects. Okay, and one thing, if you guys have had experience with buying leads on Trulia, Zillow, Realtor.com, I'll show you how you can actually get leads for 1/10 and even 1/20th the cost on some of these other advertising sites. Like we had a guy I was working with, he was spending like over $80 per lead. And I know that's on the high end. Most people are like in the $25, $30 per lead on Trulia, Zillow, all these other sites, but he's spending $80 per lead. And we cut that down to just over $2 per lead once we went through and put them through this system right here.
That's awesome.
Right? Yeah, and then so this system, it gives you that leverage for automation, gives you leverage for scaling, and it gives you true ownership of your business and your brand. All right. And as you guys can see here, I know Alex has already kind of shared some results, but I'll kind of sprinkle them in throughout this presentation here. Thomas, he's an realtor in Indianapolis. He was able to make 14 grand in just 6 days from spending $120 on advertising.
Wow.
And then Tom, this was really cool. This was back, I think this was April of 2017. Or no, he signed up in April, sorry. But just in a couple months, he sold more homes than he had the whole entire year prior. So anyway, just super cool, super exciting to see different results like this and see that like things are working for all these people, right? So anyway, with that said, let's jump in.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
How many of y'all are ready to learn this? I mean, that's a great question. Can you go back to the last slide?
Yes, for sure.
Exactly how someone can go from couple of $100 in marketing ad costs to be able to close commissions. Everybody comment below. And everybody on Facebook, comment right now. I want to see it. This is awesome. Okay, Jace, I had to make sure that they're ready for you.
Okay, they're fired up.
Joanne says yes. This is cool. Jody says yes. It says these. I want to learn this. Gina says yes. John says yes. Reese says absolutely. And then Rick says me. All right, they're ready. Go ahead. Okay,
perfect. I love it. Okay, guys. So if you guys don't already have a pen and pad of paper out, this is the time to get it out because this is the meat of what we're going to be covering today. All right. So the 3 secrets to becoming a 6-figure agent. So secret number 1, I'm going to show you guys how to start generating your first 2 to 5 leads per day. And the cool thing is even if you're like completely new to social media, you don't have a following, you still can make this work. All right. Then secret number 2, we're going to dive in. And this is, I think, where most people get excited to like eliminate all your cold calls. And we'll show you guys exactly what we're doing to pre-qualify these leads and actually get these leads to book appointments and schedule calls with you on complete autopilot. So we've got some really cool stuff to show you in secret number 2 here.
Love it.
Secret number 3, I'm going to show you how to take these concepts and go through and scale your real estate business to $10,000 per month and beyond. All right. So anyway, let's just jump into this. So secret number 1, how to start generating your first 2 to 5 leads per day. Okay, so if you guys are like me and almost every business owner out there, right? It's kind of a standard now that you need a website to help you grow and market your business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just curious, how many of you guys, just throw that in the chat box right now, how many of you guys already have a website right now for your business?
How many of y'all have funnels or websites? We'll call them websites. Everybody comment below. Everybody comment. Don't just raise your hands. We see lots of hands going up. There's 10 hands up.
Okay,
John
awesome.
says me. Reese says me. Kent says I do. Yeah, you guys better if you're in this system. Keep it up. All right, all the hands are going up. Carlene says me. Got tons of hands going up. Chase.
Okay, awesome. So you've got your website, and most likely you've spent a lot of time or a lot of money putting that together, right? It could be something on WordPress, on Wix, or something like that, and it looks really nice. But the real question is, for those of you guys that in real estate or done any of this stuff, how many leads are you actually seeing from your website every single day or week or month? Like, is it like 1 a day, 1 a week, 1 a month, 10 a day? Just give me kind of a rough
But those of you who are in real estate now, those of you who are on the line, anybody's real estate, just kind of give us an idea. It's probably not a lot because that website looks good, but I'm sure a lot of people are not. And I'm going to check Facebook too. Facebook says barely anything. Not many from a regular site, Carla says. And that one of them just said, she goes 1 or 2 a week if I'm lucky.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's typically kind of the general consensus, what I get. Like, if someone's in real estate, they've got their website from a brokerage or whatever it is, and they're getting all these people to it, but they might get like 1 or 2 leads a month or 1 or 2 a week. And there's really a lot of room for improvement as we go through and look at this whole thing, right?
Absolutely.
And honestly, guys, that's exactly kind of like where I was sharing you that story with my dental website. That's exactly where I was with my business before I went through and I discovered this 6-figure system that I'm going to be breaking down for you. All right. So I had a website and I would get a lot of people. I was actually getting thousands of people every single week because I was working on like the SEO, the search engine optimization that was really big back in the day. But I hardly ever saw any real leads come from that. I mean, I would see some trickling in, but not a ton. Okay, so I took a step back and I was like, hey, what could possibly be the problem? Like, why am I not having success? Why I'm not seeing any of these leads? And it hit me one day. I was like, okay, I think the reason why is because I'm not on Facebook. I was like, Facebook has to be the answer because there's over 1 billion people on Facebook, right? So I'm just curious, how many of you guys also have a Facebook page that you use and run and to market your business and promote what you're doing?
Those of you guys in real estate, how many of y'all have it? Tim says, I do. Awesome. How many other ones have Facebook presence? Write it out. Rick says, not yet, but would love to. And everybody comment. Shay says, me.
Okay, awesome.
I do have a business page in real estate. That's Angela. Angela is out in Minnesota.
Awesome, awesome.
Sonia says, I do. Okay, awesome, Sonia. Thank you.
And it's kind of nice, right? Like, because a Facebook page, it's 100% free, and Mark Zuckerberg's made it super easy to go through and create one, right?
Absolutely.
But the question is, like, so for those of you guys who do have a Facebook page, how many of you are still struggling to get your posts seen by people other than just your friends and your family and people that like aren't really necessarily qualified to go through and do business with in your real estate world?
So how many of y'all actually getting like real traffic from there in other words, other than your family, friends, and so forth? Okay, so Tim's the only one so far. So Sonia, Angela, are you guys able to generate good traffic, like leads that are going? John says struggling. Yep, it's usually the case. So I don't think a lot of them are generating quality leads that they can essentially make sales from. Sonia say that's a struggle. Struggling, Vernie says, absolutely. Cool, thanks guys.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I've seen is like people will go through and they'll make their posts, but only their friends and family see it, or if it's someone else beyond that, they just get likes and comments, but they don't ever really generate any leads, right?
Right.
Okay, and that's because Facebook plus your main website, your typical homepage, okay, it just doesn't work. Okay, I've tried it. I've wasted thousands and thousands of dollars doing it, just going through and send it just like a typical landing page or to a typical website. It's kind of like trying to put a square block in a round hole, right? It's just not ever really going to go through and connect, and it's not going to really work. And as I went through and I was just starting out my business, that's what my mentor kind of initially explained and broke down for me at the time, right? So then when I tell me, he's like, hey, Jason, if you want to make Facebook work or Twitter or Instagram or any of these other social media sites, you have to use something called a landing page, also known as a lead capture page, right? It does basically just that. It goes through, and the idea is to go through, capture leads for your business, someone's name, their phone number, and their email address, right? And a landing page is a simple site just like this one right here. That's got no other distractions on the page, no other ads, links, or anything else, but everything is kept as clear and concise as possible. So once they hit here, like you can go through, like they're either like in it, they're like want to see the pictures of this property or whatever, or they're not, and you can go grab their contact information and follow up with all these leads.
It's awesome. It's my CJ and Mark. CJ is a realtor, so this is huge for a real estate agent.
Definitely. So to just kind of like compare it side by side here, if you've got your typical website, right, your typical homepage, it's going to convert about less than 1% of people visiting that page into leads. Whereas with the landing page that we've got right here, you can see 10 to 25% of the people visiting this landing page actually become leads. So kind of put that in perspective. If you've got 100 people going to your homepage, you might be lucky to get just one lead. And guys, that's not just like specific to real estate. That's pretty consistent with almost any market out there, just because it's not really optimized to go through and generate a lead. Whereas with the landing page, it's really optimized like this. You can get as many as 10 to 25 leads with the same amount of people visiting your site. Okay. So now, instead of making a post on Facebook, Twitter, or any of these other social sites, we now, and send them to our website, we now want to send them to our landing page so you can grab their contact information and so you can actually follow up with these people. Okay, so that's what I went through and I did with my business way back in the day, and went from generating just like, a dozen or so leads per week to over 468 leads my very first week by simply inserting this landing page concept into my business instead of sending people all to like my main website or just my blog, right? Okay, so that's also, guys, what we've replicated over and over and over again with this six-figure system. So right here, this is kind of a typical story that I want to share with you guys. This is Chad. He's from Santa Barbara, and this is kind of the experience I typically have with most agents, right? He said up here at the top, been doing Facebook ads for a couple of months, had great engagement, but no leads, right? Like you go through, you make your posts, you'll get some likes, you'll get some comments, you boost that post and just get more exposure, get you more likes and more comments. But most people don't really see too many leads, right? But then he went through, Chad, and he implemented exactly what our system goes through and lays out step by step. And he was able to generate an immediate 10 leads and also get that crazy engagement, okay? Because before diving into the six-figure agent system, he was using Facebook with his main website that he was getting from his brokerage. And we all kind of know now that that really just doesn't work, okay? But we now need to use social media with our landing pages, our lead capture pages that we have for our business, right? And I'm going to show you guys, I know a lot of you guys are probably like, well, how do you create these landing pages? And like, what do you know what to say on those? We've got several of these pages, these landing pages that are just like plug and play. We've already got them templated out. We've got like everything in there, the headlines, the call to action. So even if you're like a complete beginner and you feel like you have zero technical skills, we'll show you guys how to get it up as soon as this evening, like tonight. You guys could have this up and ready to go for your business.
That's so awesome. So so nobody has to be technical. They can focus on doing the best thing, which is serving their clients, right, Jace?
Exactly. That's where we want you guys to focus. Focus on what you guys do best, and we can have the system focus on what we do best here. So like right here, guys, let's say you've got a listing. This is kind of a quick preview of one of our campaigns. If you have a listing that is an absolute proven winner right here. And then if you don't let's say you don't have listings and you want to go more after seller leads, this is one of our killer seller leads campaigns right here. And here's a quick look at our buyer leads campaign and another one of our wildly successful open house campaigns right here.
Nice.
Okay? And the cool thing is, guys, this works if you're a buyer's agent. It works if you're a seller's agent. It works if you're a broker. Okay. It works if you're running an open house. If you have listings, if you don't have listings, because I work with a lot of agents. They jump on and they're like, well, I'm brand new. I don't have any listings. Well, we still have campaigns that you're able to go through and implement and make happen for your business.
That's
awesome. It works if you're brand new to real estate as well as people that are seasoned veterans. All right. So let me just dive in. Let me just try to, I just want to show you guys how easy this is to go through, plug and play into the system that we've got set up. So are you guys seeing my screen here, Alex?
Yep. Is everybody seeing the screen? Type out yes. I want to make sure. Awesome. Yep. Everybody's on. We're good.
Okay, awesome.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Bernie.
So I'll just show you guys really quick. So this is kind of a landing page. This is the Arsenal marketing site that we've got. This is just the dashboard. So we've got this landing page right here. But let's say we want to go create a new landing page. So we'll just click on create another website. You can see we've got all of our real estate website templates up here. So we've got our listing leads, motivated sellers, open house, more sellers, buyer leads of no listings. We've got mortgage templates down here. We've got several other templates. And then for those of you guys who really like to geek out and use Facebook lead forms, we also sync and integrate with lead forms here. Okay, so let's just pretend like you've got a listing, right? I'm just going to go through and show you how easy this is to go through and set up. So we're just going to click on choose right here. And this is going to kick us into the website builder where we can edit the images, text, videos, anything and everything to customize it to you and your business. Okay, so you look at this. The cool thing is we've already got the headline, the subheadline, call to action already done, set, ready for you guys. And we've tested this with tens of thousands of dollars. So we know it's going to convert for you. Like that's the best part. So now all you have to do is let's say, okay, well, you want to change out this background image to be the image of the listing that you have. Okay, because this is definitely not your listing. So we're just going to click to edit this section. We have this side tab that will be able to allow you to edit all this information. We just click choose new image. We have a huge library of all these images that you can go through and use. We'll just click my images. You can upload something from your desktop right here, but I've already got a few stored right here. So I'm just going to click on this. It's going to allow you to crop, edit, rotate, whatever you want to do with the image. And then you just hit use this image. And just like that, guys, easy enough. You just went through, customize it to you and your business. Okay. And let's just say like, well, Jason, I don't have 36 photos of this listing. Like I've only got like 17. Well, no problem. All we got to do is come down here and change it out. So let's say you've got 17, right? Or you've got 29 or whatever. So it's really easy to go through and change all of this for your business. Okay. Now, how many of you guys thought that was pretty easy? Okay. Do you guys think that like you guys can go through, use this exact template right here?
How many of y'all think you can do this? I want you to type out like, I can do this. Come on. Mark and CJ say this is easy, real easy. David said. CJ says for sure. How many of y'all think this is easy? Type out yes. Type out, guys.
I think I'm ready to join the real estate industry. Actually,
I know. I'm telling you, I told a lot of our realtors, I go, if you guys had this product at the beginning, I think you guys would have made a lot of money. Angela says, yes, we can do this. Tony says, yes. Joanne says, I can do this. Hundreds, CJ and Mark say. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so this is the landing page we just created right here. So if we click on this, we've got our background image. We say view 29 photos, name, email, phone, submit. They become a lead in our database, and we're good to go, right? So let me just show you guys really quick. This is another landing page we have created here. I just want to show you the kind of the flow and the process. So they come in here, they hit, hey, I'm going to schedule my showing. I'm going to throw in Jason, Jason at test.com. Just some info here. So we're going to hit submit. Now at this point, the person becomes a lead in our database, right? So we can go through, we can have our automated email, text marketing, all that follow up, which I'll show you guys here in a second. And then as soon as they become a lead on this thank you page, it says, hey, to schedule an appointment, you can call me or text me at, and then you have your phone number right there. Okay, now if you guys think about it, like if somebody's going to opt in and become a lead and call or text you immediately, man, that is a super hot lead that you want to be doing business with like immediately, right? Now, there's some people like, so that's going to be your ideal, right? But there's going to be some people who are like, oh, well, I still need to talk with my spouse and see kind of like what they think. So you can say, or click the button below to schedule your showing. So they click on this, schedule your showing, and this will take them to an appointment scheduling app that we've got right here. We're going to go through, schedule a 20-minute meeting, and you can select what days of the week that you're available and what times of day that you're available. And then it's automatically going to go. So like, let's say we say, hey, next Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. So you can see my afternoon's already booked. They can't even schedule appointments with me. Hit confirm, put in their first name, last name, email, phone number, schedule event. And then that automatically syncs with your calendar, whether you use Google Calendar, Outlook, whatever you use, iCalendar, and it syncs with their calendar, and then it'll automatically send notifications to both of you guys.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool, right? Like it's just makes it so easy and just like, you know, it just syncs this whole process together.
This is awesome. How many of y'all think this is cool? Everybody comment cool. Like, how awesome is this? I like that. Who here thought you beat me to the punch?
I've got it right up here for everyone.
Because how many of y'all think this is awesome? Write down awesome. Joanne says cool. Love it. Bernie says cool. Davey says cool. The auto calendar is awesome. Super awesome. So you're not chasing any of the clients. They're booking with you, and you're only dealing with the highly qualified prospects. I love this. Awesome.
Awesome. So anyway, guys, that was secret number one, how to start generating your first 2 to 5 leads per day, going through, having the landing pages, and running it with your business, right? So let's dive in now to secret number 2 here. This one's going to be super exciting. You guys are going to, I don't know about you guys, but I hate cold calling, and I know pretty much everyone does. I actually only met one person that actually enjoyed it. And if you are that person, then good for you, because I don't know anyone else. So anyway, let's talk about how we use this simple strategy to close an extra 2 deals and make an extra $13,000 in just 1 month, right? So now we've kind of showed you the simple way to start generating your first couple of leads per day for your business, right?
Yep.
And at first, like as these leads come in, it's really not too difficult as you're just getting like 3 new leads or 5 new leads, go through and manage and call all those new leads that come into your business. Like you can easily set aside like an hour to go call 3 new leads. But, you know, as these leads start to really go through and pile up, it's really tough when you're starting to get 3 to 5 new leads every single day, right? Then what happens when you start to really scale? Like, if it's really working with 3 to 5 leads per day, what happens when you start to get 10 to 15 to 20, even 50 leads per day?
Right.
Okay. So
that's a good problem to have, Jason.
Yeah, it's a very good problem to have, but let's just take a look at this. Let's break it down as simple as possible. If you're just getting 3 leads per day, after 5 days, you now have 15 leads to go through and manage and organize. And after 10 days, you have 30 leads. And it starts to get pretty difficult, right?
Yep.
The biggest question is, you know, how do you know which ones are the most qualified? Like, how do you know which ones to really go through and spend your time with? Because we've all heard the saying a million times that the fortune is in the follow-up.
Yep.
Right? But like, who do you know, like who you should be really following up with if you're having so many leads coming in? So an agent I actually started working with about a year ago, he had the same exact question. He was getting so many leads. It was super difficult for him. And he had all of his team calling all of these leads, and all the leads just continued to grow and grow and grow. And he actually asked me, he's like, hey, Jason, can you actually shut the leads off for like a week and a half? Because we just got to play catch up if all these leads are coming. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll go ahead, shut them off. And so I went ahead, turned off the leads. And I was like, look, man, there's actually a much better way to go through and automate and streamline this whole follow-up process. So I showed him how with every single lead that came to his business, that we could set up an automated email that would be sent out to that lead immediately that would invite them to schedule a call with them. So he only needed to call and talk to those leads who were the most qualified.
Nice.
Right? So in other words, like the ones who had already set up a call with them, and we could send out another automated email out the next day to remind them if they hadn't scheduled a call the first day. And on top of that, we could even shoot out a text message. So we're able to get in touch with them directly on their mobile phone.
Wow.
So, anyway, guys, we went through and we took this whole concept, this process that we were using with him, and we implemented into this six-figure agent system and created proven email templates that all of our members inside the six-figure agent system could literally copy and paste and use for their business. So they're basically guaranteed amazing results, right? I mean, everyone can really go through and copy and paste. If something's working, copy and paste it and use it for their business, because it already worked so well for me and my business and using the strategy. And it was a total game changer for this agent. Okay. And by using the simple automated email and text messaging follow-up process, he was able to go through and close an extra 2 deals and make $13,000 in commissions the very next month. Okay. I mean, guys, I don't know about you, but like, that's pretty amazing, right?
That is awesome. How many of y'all think this is amazing? So basically, he didn't have to worry about any of the cold calls, and everyone is just literally booking appointments as soon as they fill out on their site, correct?
Yep.
So awesome.
So then afterwards, we went through and we kept testing it and implementing it with other agents that we were working with. And Ashley here, who is an agent in Memphis, she was able to go through and set over 50 in-person appointments in her very first month. Now, guys, that's not just phone calls. That is in-person appointments where these people, they came into her office, or she was able to connect with them to go through and take them to a showing or an open house or something like that. Now, that's pretty cool. Like in just 1 month to have over 50 in-person appointments from this exact process, right?
That's awesome. Whitman says super awesome. Joanne says great stuff, Jason.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so let me just show you guys how simple we've made this whole follow-up process right here. So let me just jump back over here to the software. And so this is the landing page that we just created, right? So we've got the background image with the listing that we've got. So if you hover over here and we click on follow-ups, so this is kind of like our drip campaign that we can have an automated email and text marketing follow-up for any lead that comes in this system. Okay, so now if you guys look at this, like you literally on some of this don't even have to copy and paste because we've already got the email pre-built in here for you. So it's going to say, hey, first name, and it's going to auto-populate with the name that they put in on the landing page. So now all you have to do is maybe throw in the address of the listing, the asking price, and it's going to auto-populate with your phone number, your contact details right here, and you're set, ready to go, right? Now, maybe one thing we want to do is go through. So this is delivering the contents that were promised on the landing page. Now, maybe we want to go through and send them a text message to have them book a phone call with us, right? So we just come over here to create. We hit new text message, and we're just going to, now we've got all this, the copy and paste stuff right here, but I'm just going to schedule a call. I'm just going to type this in here just for sake of time. We'll just leave it at that. And then we've got the delay. So we've got 0 minutes, hours, days. If we have it 0, it sends out immediately. We hit publish. So immediately, as soon as they become a lead, they're going to get the email with all the info that we promised. And they're going to get a text message saying, hey, by the way, let's schedule a call and let's jump on a call at some point in this next week. And then we can also go through and say, hey, let's add another email, go through, copy and paste this to remind them, but we're going to remind them 1 day later. So the next day after they become a lead, if they haven't already scheduled a call with us, we can go through and remind them to schedule a call. We hit publish, and you can see how we're just like nicely like creating this follow-up sequence to get them coming back to schedule a call or connect with us. And so we're really branding ourselves to be able to go through and drive more appointments for our business.
Yeah, Jason, I'm just enjoying just how seamless this is, right? So clients getting exactly what they need. There's no wait on their end. And then for the realtor or anyone in the real estate, they're just essentially, they're able to do all this. And it seems like they're serving their clients without taking up any of their time, which is awesome.
Exactly. So, I mean, how do you guys feel like you could go through and use like our pre-built copy and paste templates, hit create new email or text message or whatever, and just paste them in here and start to implement this and use this for your business?
I love it. Now, guys, I know some of you are in our business and they're like, oh, this is so awesome. Look at all the stuff they got. These are for people that are in the real estate. But how many of y'all like that are in the real estate business, which I love, but essentially, like, if you have this, like, you guys can see, you can absolutely explode it. Mark and CJ says, I'm going to share this with all my real estate agents that I know. Awesome. So Dave,
cool.
Dave says, freaking amazing. This is like so cool, isn't it? And guys, think about everybody. If you're on this line right now, just think about, you've been in real estate for a long time. How much easier would your life be if you guys just had this system in place, right? How many hours are you going to save? So that would be huge. So Jason, I'm seeing massive value here, my friend.
Okay, awesome. I love it. So anyway, guys, that was secret number 2, how to go through and, basically eliminate cold calls from your life, right? And have that auto appointment schedule all set up. And anyway, so with that said, guys, let's dive into secret number 3. We're going to take the basics that we covered in secret number 1 and number 2 and show you how to really scale things up so that you can make an extra $10,000 per month in your real estate business, right?
Love it.
To really understand, how to go through and scale this up, and how to take our, we've gone through and we talked about how to generate our first couple of leads, and we've shown you how to have that simple follow-up system in place. And now that we've got that all down, it all comes down to finding what I call the magic number, right? So simply put, the magic number is if you put $1 into your business, you know that you're making at least $2 or more back out, so that you know that you're making money, right?
Yep.
So that's where we want to get to with our business to really scale to $10,000 per month or beyond. Okay, so all comes down to the conversion rate of our leads. Now, obviously, guys, we got to keep in mind here that buying or selling a home is a fairly large purchase price. So sometimes the sales cycle can take a little bit longer than some other things. And not only is it like the biggest purchase most people will make, there's a lot of emotions involved, and there's a lot of stuff going on. If you think about the sales cycle of a gallon of milk, right? If you go, you open your refrigerator, you see you're out of milk, you drive to the grocery store, you park, you go in, you buy it for $5, and you're in and out in 5 minutes. Whereas with this, the sales cycle can sometimes be a little bit longer. So what we've seen over kind of the lifespan of all of our agents, in the first 45 days, you will close about 2 to 3% of your leads generated. So if you generate 100 leads, you will have roughly 2 to 3 deals go through. Okay, then in the next 45 days, you'll see about another 1 to 3%. In 90 days or more out, you'll see another 5% or 5 deals go through. Now, if we remember, the cool thing is that yes, we have 100 leads coming through, but this is not a super labor-intensive task to go through and follow up and close all these deals. We've shown you, and we have literally 99% of this follow-up process on complete autopilot. Okay, so you're just sifting and sorting through all these leads, and you are only talking to the ones that are the most qualified, right? So if we go through and let's just break down by the numbers here really quick, okay? You can kind of see the income potential. Now, this is not, these are not income claims, but these are just kind of averages that we've tracked across, all of our agents that we've worked with over the last year and a half or so. So month 1 and 2, if you're generating roughly 3 to 4 leads per day, okay, now 3 to 4 leads per day is about 100 leads per month. You'll be able to close 2 to 3 deals from those leads. And let's just say you're making $5,000 in commissions from each deal you close.
That's real reasonable.
Yeah, super reasonable. I know a whole bunch of agents making a whole lot more than that, but from those 2 to 3 deals, you'd be making about $10,000 to $15,000 in gross commissionable income.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And I mean, right out of the gate, those first 2 months, that's pretty solid. Okay. Then in months 3 and 4, you close another 1 to 3 deals, make an extra $5,000 to $15,000. Okay. And then months 5 and beyond, you're closing another 5 deals, making about another $25,000, all from those same 100 leads. Okay. That's pretty amazing, right? So from those 100 leads, you could potentially see up to $40,000 in commissions from those leads if you're going through and nurturing them and qualifying them and all that.
That's awesome.
So now the real question is, if we could potentially make $40,000 from 100 leads and it only costs us $3 to buy a lead, how do we go through and how do we scale our business?
No joke.
Okay, we just buy more leads, right? You just go through, you just go to the lead store, you buy more leads, and then you just go through, plug them into your business, right? As you guys can see here, these are screenshots from the Facebook ads managers from agents who are using the six-figure agent system, right? So these red circles right here, this is showing you how much it is to generate one new lead. Or in other words, how much it costs to get someone's name, their phone number, and email address. Okay, now, guys, this is not just a like or a comment on your post or on your page. Okay, so we're seeing leads on Facebook for even much lower than $3 per lead, time and time again.
Wow.
If you're like $1.02, 89 cents, $7, like, you know, that's like a 1/10 or 1/20th, even 1/30th the cost of leads on like Trulia, Zillow, Realtor.com.
Right? Jason, is this someone that's basically filled out a form on their site or opted in?
Yeah, so this is someone that's opted in on that landing page.
So that's a real lead, not a like or follow, but someone an opt-in. That's awesome.
Exactly. So name, phone, and email here. And so, guys, with leads this inexpensive, like you can be more confident in buying more leads so you can grow your business and scale up to become a six-figure agent, right?
Love that.
So, guys, right here, this is your literal map to becoming a 6- and 7-figure agent. What you're going to do, start out by generating leads following our step-by-step blueprint inside the six-figure agent system, okay, which has been tested and proven to convert over and over again. You let the system auto-sort your leads, okay, so you're only working with the ones most qualified. You close deals, make money, and just invest a fraction of that money back into your business to keep growing things to the point where you're making $10,000 per month and $15,000 per month and $25,000 and beyond, right?
Love it.
Okay, so guys, now that you've seen how simple it is to get your first couple of leads for your business, and we showed you how to automate the follow-up for your leads and have the system automatically book and schedule appointments for you, my question to you is, do you think that you could copy and paste these proven campaigns that I've shown you for your business to generate just a mere 3 to 5 leads per day, right? 3 to 5 leads per day, that's 90 to 150 leads per month.
Yeah. How many of y'all think that anyone can do this? Literally. I mean, this was like so simple. I love how simple you've made this, Jason. That Dave Perkins says this puts Paul Getty to shame. And I love it because we got people in South Cali and they're taking your numbers and they're just quantifying them based on a $15,000 commission per sale.
Yeah.
and Marcus, he's like, that's $300K a month, just so you understand in our area. I love it.
Oh, yeah. No,
and
it's awesome.
says, yes, Alex taught us really well how to copy and paste. Jody's like, oh, hell yes. I love it. That's awesome.
Man. So
this
guys,
this is an awesome system, Jason. This is awesome.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah. So, I mean, if you knew for every 100 leads, I mean, you guys down in Southern California, obviously that's like, you know, you're making big time commission. That's the big money. We just had actually a lady that I helped get her stuff going. And she just told me last night, she's got a buyer for a $950,000 home. So, I mean, her commission is going to be like
over 20K
10
easy.
times this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, so now like if you knew that every 100 leads you generated made you $5,000 to $15,000 in commissions, like you could see how you can easily go through and scale to dozens or even hundreds of leads per day, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so as you kind of just like, we'll just kind of wrap up here, but this is kind of breaking it down by the numbers. So what you do is go through and scale your business. You turn on the lead machine. You start generating your first 3 leads per day. Then once you're ready, you scale up to 5 leads per day, then 10. Then you could potentially build a full team to the point where you're generating 50 leads per day for your business, like we're doing with a few of the real estate teams that we're currently working with.
Love it.
All right. Okay. So anyway, guys, I'll kind of segue back into you, Alex. But my question is,
you rock it.
Who wants to do this now? Who wants to start generating 2 to 5 leads each day and scale up, become a 6-figure agent in your businance?
How many of y'all in the, like, first of all, if you're in real estate right now, well, you know, how many of y'all can see like so much value here? Just either raise your hand or comment below. Say like this, like blows anything you've ever seen away. Like, think about how easy it is, guys. Everybody comment below. Like, seriously, like, how awesome is this? And Dave says, holy crap, I just fell out of my seat. I can't use the actual word Dave said because I'm on a live thing. How do you advertise? CJ just says, this is crazy and awesome. Hey, Jerry, if you could post it on keep an eye on Facebook. Tell me what's going on there. Shay says, I truly see the value. So I'm super excited about that. So first of all, any questions on the real estate side for Jason? I love this. So will it work for auctioneers? Rick asks. Jason, that's a great question. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so honestly, guys, it really, because like people ask me a lot of times, they're like, well, will it work for this industry or that industry or whatever industry? And yes, it really works for any industry. Like we've done it with like insurance agents, with fitness professionals, with tons of other spaces. So auctioneers, yes, it would theoretically. Do I have like the step-by-step training, the proven campaigns? No, I don't. We've got, buyers, sellers, listings, open house, foreclosure, someone's going through a divorce. Like we've got so many different campaigns, but yeah.
Well, what I love is, guys, Jason and I, just so you guys know the backstory, we met in Russell Brunson's inner circle, of course, because you guys have seen all the awesome people that pop out of there that are all about client-centric mission, serving their clients and coming out with something. And obviously the biggest part is marketing is pick a niche. And Jason picked a really great niche because he knows there's a lot of realtors out there that need the help, that need the service. They love dealing with clients. They love to be able to sell it. But just like any other business, you want to have a funnel that just tailors it down. So you're only dealing with the people that are qualified, that you know that the time you're going to spend, especially for those of you realtors. Because, unlike our online business where you're at home and you're making calls, you're doing open houses. You're like going out. You're spending a lot of time with clients. And you could spend 6 or 7 times going to open houses for somebody that might not even be qualified. And that's a lot of physical time that you're putting into it, right? So what's so great about what Jason's done, he's just literally tailored it down for the real estate niche. So anybody that wants to learn how to build anything in the real estate business, you can use his awesome templates. And he's converted extremely well, as you guys can tell. It's awesome. Ernest says, crazy good. I know, I can't even believe it. Dave says, wow, that rocks, Alex. Awesome. If anybody else has some questions on the real estate side, I want to make sure we address this.
So we've also, really quick on that, we've also got mortgage loan officers kind of, just because it's so closely related. So
yeah, and that's
in that space.
So anything that's tailored towards that. So let's just talk about, because you actually covered this, but I want to make sure that's the question. So who can use this? And when we say real estate, even when we broadcast this, anything in the real estate, guys. So if it involves a piece of property, whether it's you're selling it, whether you need finance for it, whatever it is you need for that thing, Jason can help you out. Is there anybody else? Tell me, can you share a little bit how mortgage works? Because I think that's a great question. How do mortgage brokers use your sites?
Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, if you think about a typical buyer lead, right? You're going to have, that lead can go pretty far. It could be work with a real estate agent. It could work with a mortgage broker, someone that does title. You could even go and use it for somebody that does financial advising. There's a number of ways that you can use that lead right there. But then as far as mortgage goes, to get more specific with that, so we've got campaigns for first-time home buyers, VA loans, refinancing. We've just got a number of different campaigns for that.
That's awesome. And these are templates you've already tried and tested. So guys, when you get started, you don't have to try to figure out whether it converts, because Jason's been running Facebook ads like crazy to figure it out for you and trying to bring that down to as minimal cost per lead as possible. So, and of course, the big question if someone is asking here is, does it work anywhere in the U.S.? And you're just in the U.S., correct?
So yeah, we're U.S. and Canada, and
Canada too. Okay, I didn't know that. Awesome.
So yeah, we've seen great results pretty much everywhere. Obviously, your exact cost per lead is going to vary a little bit based off of your geographic location, and also in Southern California, if you're spending or if you're going to be selling $1 million home, you're also willing to spend a little bit more on your advertising, your lead cost, because you know that you're going to make that money on the back end.
Correct. And then we're just looking at the prices you had. Basically, we could do 3 times the profit. So I'm sure no one would mind paying 3 times the lead, because the ROI would actually be much bigger. I didn't know you were in Canada, so we'll be using you for Vancouver. I just realized.
Okay, awesome.
Awesome. How do you target? So how do you target on Facebook to get eyes on the ad? Curtis asked. That's a great question.
Yeah, great question. Yeah, so that's something we didn't really hit that super in depth today, but we've got. I'm trying to see if I've got something I can show you kind of. Anyway, on our presentation, we've got like the copy and paste ads. So like the Facebook posts. And then, so basically what you do is you go through, you take that text, and there's going to be a few things that you're going to customize to you and your business. So like, you know, your area or whatever. Then once you have that post set up on your Facebook page, we go through, and in our training, we show you exactly how to target your specific area. And it's going to be a little bit different if you're running a buyer campaign, a seller campaign, listing leads. They're all a little bit different just because you're targeting different people. But yeah, we walk you through step by step exactly how to go through and do all that targeting.
That is awesome. Okay, cool. And then, so most of these are, I would imagine, with real estate, it's locally targeted, right? But you can run ads anywhere out them. Awesome.
Yep.
So guys, that's going to be further in the product. So I'm gonna do this. Okay. By the way, how many of y'all loved this? Like, as far as you guys can see the value, if you can, comment below right now. Say thanks, Jason. Because guess what I'm about to say? Give it up for Jason. And what I loved about this, Jason, you made this super simple. You got an awesome service that anybody can use that's in the real estate space. And what's great is it's very doable. Like, I'm just sitting there watching your 3 secrets. I'm like, wow, like anybody can literally do what you just did, what you just showed us. So thank you for that.
Yeah, for sure.
So guys, we just covered the Q&A, which was awesome. Was there any questions on Facebook, Jerry? I know you're posting. We're good? Cool. All right, let's help. So guys, if you're doing real estate, how many of y'all can literally, you can now really see how you can increase your cash flow by having unlimited leads coming out in your account, right? But here's the cool part. What if you guys can not only use this product to grow your real estate empire, but also build an online business all at the same time, starting part-time, where you can use Jason's to make a ton of cash flow in real estate, but you can also break free from having a job, spend more time with your family, work from home, and dictate your own schedules, right? So that's what 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle really has done for us. What Jason's literally done in the real estate space, we've done for hundreds and hundreds of families all across the nation and in Canada. We're the #1 online business right now for professionals, business owners, retirees, and entrepreneurs. And here's what we discovered. As you can see, Jerry and myself are 2 of the founders, and the third one is Brian. The challenge that we discovered online, and I'm sure Jason can attest, is every problem online is everything. They always teach you learn, and then you got to make money. Well, for someone who comes from a working 60-hour work week, I didn't have time to go learn the internet. I needed a system that could free up those 60 hours so I could actually make money first and then learn. That's what people need to learn today. So, and I know a lot of you guys can. How many of y'all can relate to that, by the way? Like, raise your hand if you guys can relate. Like, you don't have the time. You got to learn. You got to basically free up that schedule first, right? So that's what we discovered. And even Jerry, who had a 2-hour commute each day to work and had to break free from his boss, within 5 months, he was able to actually fire his boss and do this business full time after doing over 40,000 in 1 month. So what we actually do, we built out a system that teaches people, #1, how to make money first, and then you learn. So how do we help you succeed? Really easy. #1, we show you guys how to get to 5 figures a month consistently within 60 to 90 days. Why? So you can free up that time. Now that you free up your time, the second major value that everyone wants is how to contribute, right? And this is really about contributing to yourself and to the entire planet. How do you do that? You advance in leadership, you get up to 30K a month. What's great is at this point, we show you guys how to build a residual cash flow, working 30 hours or less per week. And then what is it all really about? As we all know, and Jason brought this back at the beginning, it's about making a greater impact on not just you and your family, but in the entire world, right? How many of y'all like to have make a positive transformation or impact on other people, like in community and in the world? How many of y'all can relate to that? Like, comment below and just write the word impact, comment if you guys can, if that resonates for you, right? So our goal essentially, guys, is to help people break free from this whole thing called trading time for dollars and get to a part where they're literally building multiple streams of income. So how do they do that? They do it through investment. Let me give you an example of just one of our products. It's a guy who's 34 years old, and no, it's not Jason, because I know you think he looks young, and he is young. But this is a guy who has over 26 properties that he owns at the age of 34, and he manages the entire thing in 4 hours a month. How many of y'all would love to be able to do that? Like, literally be able to make money from real estate, but do it passively as well. So we show you things like that. We show you on how to make money from Amazon with a physical product from a guy who's made over $20 million on Amazon. Facebook, we just showed you here with Jason, so it makes it really easy. And YouTube. So guys, what we do is we market a $50 billion market that everybody is already searching for. What's great about our market, unlike a water filter that can basically go extinct in 2 years from now, we change with the times and we always bring you the hottest product for that time. The one constant thing we can all agree to is what? Change. What's so great about our market is we can get in and out of any market. And in 2 years from now, we'll always be doing what's the hottest thing. So how do we do this? Really simple. We have an online franchise-like business because what do? We have all the automation, the outsourcing, the funnels, all the marketing in place. So there's no selling and telling. And what's so great is we have a community of entrepreneurs, business owners, professionals, retirees that will help you guys to be able to succeed, including CJ, who's actually a realtor in our business. And so right now I would love to bring, so maybe you guys are in real estate or doing something in real estate. So I would love for CJ to pop out here. Here she is with her awesome award in the back for making over, I know that was $500,000 back then.
Yeah.
But now you have something. Now, first of all, let me ask you, if you had this product back when you were doing real estate, like how awesome would it be, right? Like this is so cool. So CJ, number one, what do you think about what Jason's developed here? Like I would love for you to talk about that because I know you're in the real estate world. So what do you think like somebody who's into real estate could be able to do with this?
I'll tell you, Jason, genius. Total genius. But where were you when I needed you a few years ago?
Jason was just learning all this stuff. That's the great part.
Yeah, What's funny, Alex, as Jason's going through the process of explaining the simplicity of a system, my mind starts making notes of all these realtors that I know that can literally use this. Because I'm telling you, coming from the real estate world, a lot of you out there that do it full time, it literally took the life out of me. I was not 60 hours a week, Alex. I was working like 70, 80 hours a week. Sun up, I was on the computer, answering conditions, proposals, going knocking on doors 2-3 days a week, hosting open houses to generate more business. And I was literally working 7 days a week. Rain through shine, I was working it and I had no life. So
here's what I love about it. I know you're going to make the transition. So one, anyone doing real estate, like guys, you can use this product. So here's the second part. I know everybody that's doing real estate also would love to build an online business. And that's pretty much what you've done. So I'd love to share like what your experience has been in the last year, like just working with 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle.
I'll tell you, the journey has been phenomenal for myself and my honey Mark. We're very grateful. I consider myself back on the map and being able to have time freedom. To us, time freedom was the most important thing in our lives. But at the same time, we live in Orange County, a very expensive community, as you know, Alex. And I didn't want to give up our money. I didn't want to give up the lifestyle, the money that we had to be able to do the things that we used to do. So I needed to be realistic and said to myself, I'm going to find it. And when I found 8FDL, 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle, I kid you not, it took me a couple of months to realize that my first month wasn't an accident, the success that I created. The second month, I did it again. The third month, I did it again. And that was it for me. I literally hung my plaques of real estate, my license, and I focused on this part-time.
I love that. And I know you guys live a great life. So some of the things that I loved is like, I know you guys just broke 750,000 within a year and a half in the business. So congratulations. But more importantly, this is probably the most important. But money is great, but money is a means to an end. So I'd love for you to just share what your lifestyle has been more like in the last year. What was it like before? Obviously you just shared that. What's it been like since like you guys have been working the business? What do you guys get to do now on a daily basis?
Well, we believe in taking care of the body, the mind, your soul. The rest will come. The more you give, the more you help others, the more you receive because you want to, not because you have to. We work a couple of hours a day and literally return phone calls from potentials that are looking for something. They're looking for something that's real, something that they can do that doesn't require experience. Alex, you know me, I am definitely not techie.
Yes, we can allude to it.
Automation, the vendors, everything that Eight Figure Dream Lifestyle has given us truly an opportunity to be able to enjoy our lives. I mean, every 2 months we're on a trip somewhere, and we take, as long as we have our laptop and, as I always say, our cell phone, we're in business to help our members as well as help ourselves by generating new business for ourselves.
So CJ, what I love about your story, like, so you guys went to Hawaii last year. You just bought an RV. You guys are traveling up the coast. You just told me, and I was like, this is awesome. I'm like, CJ, when are you guys gonna do? You're like, Alex, all I need is a Wi-Fi, and it can be anywhere. So it's such a great story, and I know most people just dream about retirement, and you guys are living it, like literally living it, which is awesome.
We are, and thanks to you guys, and that's for you, Alex, and Jerry, and Brian. You guys give from the heart. You put it together for all of us to be able to utilize and use it. And for the people that really want it, all you've got to do is give it that 10%. Let the automation, let the system do what it's supposed to do, and just follow up that 2 hours a day. That's not asking for a lot for the type of return. The return on investment is unbelievable. It's huge.
Absolutely. So thank you, CJ. I love this. This is such, thank you for sharing your story and for also being with us. So guys, here's the thing. I'm just loving this because I'm already thinking of several things we're going to do with your product, Jason, just so you know. That's our model. So imagine you guys are going to be able to have, a product where you guys can be able to come and go. You have all the marketing, the closing, presenting, that's all done for you. And you guys could start off with 15 to 20 hours a week with our online business. And then you can actually get up to making 5 figures consistently, like hundreds of our members have within 60 to 90 days, right? But here's the cool part. So you got a real solution right now that works for your schedule, right? But imagine now, you guys are in real estate. Imagine being able to get massive traffic to your current real estate business using our awesome real estate traffic expert here, Jason's product, while you're building an online business. That's going to set you free and have you dictate your hours from home. Guys, you have the best of both worlds. That's what we call a true win-win scenario. Okay. And for those of you who can see it, I want you right now, comment below, win-win. It doesn't get much better than this. Comment win-win below, guys. I want you guys to have that on there. So here's the next step. Get back to the person that invited you, because most of you guys have been invited here. And I love this because I always get this question, well, Alex, I don't even know who invited me. That's great because that means that's how automated our system is. Now, it's either going to be a text or an email or someone who called and left you a voicemail. Get back to them, guys. What they're going to do is, and just request a link to watch our on-demand webinar that's going to walk you through our business model, just like this webinar, like Jason did watch you guys through. Guys, we're a no BS webinar. Lily shows you the tactics and the strategies on how we overcame the 7 reasons why people fail online and the 7 systems we put in place. And you guys want to do this in the next 48 hours because we have a special bonus where you can literally be able to qualify for up to $21,000 in free value. And the other thing I'll share with you, for some of you who are like, Alex, what if I don't have the startup capital to start something right now? Here's the cool part. We've been doing this now for over 3 years. And as far as I'm aware of, we're the only online business that has a private funding, in-house funding to be able to get you guys started. And guys, I don't know if you know about that, but that's a huge amount of credibility. It takes 7 to 8 months of building a great track record to even get a private firm to back. And we have that. So just get back to the person. We can help you with the capital you need to get started. Thanks to our awesome system, what we've been able to build out. So if you guys are looking for a legitimate online business, we got automation, outsourcing, and all the support in place where you guys can get up to making a true 5 figures a month online without having to know how to market, without having to know how to sell, and have live mentors, over 42 now, who've made 30K plus a month, here to support you as a community because they're here to give back. You guys are in the right place. For all you members, how many of you guys would love to see these products in our back office now? Jason's awesome product on how to develop massive traffic in real estate. But I'm only going to do this if you guys comment. I want to see a bunch of comments below. Like right now, comment. I want to see, yes, Alex. I want to see, yes, I want to see it. And Jason hasn't seen it yet. Jason, are you ready to see it?
Yep.
All right, this is awesome. I'm so excited, Jace, to be sharing this with you guys because it's a true honor to have something this simple and easy that we're going to be able to put back here. So, and for those of you who are guests, you get to see what this looks like. So if you guys go right now, click on products. And we know this is going to make a lot of money. So this is going to be, I told Jason, I go, everybody's going to spend a couple of $100s and make a lot of money. So you will see 6-figure real estate agent system right here with Jason's name, Jason Wardrop. Everybody give it up for Jason. Everybody say thank you, Jason. I want to see tons of thank yous to Jason. Because check this out. It's got all his awesome videos. How to do 6-figure agent, buyers, leaders, checklist. Shows you exactly what he showed on this webinar. How to generate leads without a listing. The seller leads module 2. Open house checklist. He literally has a checklist like we do for you guys. On 100 leads before how the open house starts. Facebook lead ad integration. Module 5, using the Arsenal marketing tools. And then setting up your Facebook business. Invisible selling scripts. What that means is you're literally putting in a script where it's like no one even realizes, like it's invisible selling, engaging your audience, indoctrination, 6-figure sales conversion. Oh my God, it doesn't end. Foreclosure leads, and it keeps going. I feel like I'm about to say, but wait, there's more. And there actually is. And for those of you who are in real estate and who want to work directly with Jason, all you got to do is click on this link, follow the link, and he'll show you how you can actually build out customized sites that are actually on his site. And what's so cool about this, it's just a simple monthly charge, and he sets us up. And guys, check out all these. This is what I saw when I talked to Jason. I'm like, bro, are you sure you got enough testimonials?
Here's the truth. Chances are you're not seeing the results you want.
And is that you on the video?
Truly. Yeah.
I'm like, I recognize that voice. So guys, check out all these testimonials. So I just wanted you guys to see like the value here of what we have. So everybody comment below. Thank you, Jason, because I'm going to send him this list. And these are all the modules that are now in your back office. Okay.
Right.
So, and honestly, Jason, do you want to add anything there?
I think that's it. Yeah. No, it's exciting.
So guys, it doesn't get better. So here's what I want to share with you guys. Everyone's commenting on here and I'm super stoked. If you're on Facebook, please comment as well. We went a little bit over, but we appreciate everybody sticking around. So number one, Jace, brother, I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, bringing massive value, because what you've got is just an awesome system that's really transforming lives in the real estate space.
Thanks for having me
Allowing
on.
a lot of people in real estate to get back to their families without having to do a ton of things so they can concentrate on things that's important to them. So thank you for that. I want to thank everybody who took time out of their busy schedules for attending tonight. Guys, I always say the time is the most important thing, and hopefully you guys saw a lot of value here. For members, guys, start going through the products because you're going to love it. And now you guys are going to be able to see exactly how to be able to make money on the real estate side, any aspect of real estate. And for guests, guys, make sure you get back to the person that invited you and request the link to our on-demand webinar. It's all automated. You guys are going to be able to watch it on your own time, and you can literally watch it right after this if you wanted to. Learn exactly how you can start generating income. So by the end of this, you can make money not only in your real estate, but you can have an online business that sets you free at the same time, okay? And for those of you that's a match, we look forward to speaking with you after with one of our mentors and show you how you can qualify, if you qualify for our business with our in-house funding, okay? So with that said, I'm going to say thanks to everyone for being on. I want to say thanks to everybody, Jason, for taking the time, brother. And guys, right now, go watch the on-demand webinar. Get back to the person that invited you. I just want to end by looking at all these. Shay says thank you. CJ says you are the best. John says thank you. Jody says thank you, Jason. Thank you, Alex. You're welcome, guys. Kim says thank you. Everybody says thank you. Thanks, guys. We're excited, powerful. Oh, foreclosure leads. Can you do those as well?
Yep. Those are in there.
Guys, just think about it. If you think about if it's real estate, you know how they say there's an app for that? Don't worry. If it's in real estate, Jason's got a system for that, okay? So with that, thanks, Jason. Love you, brother. Thanks for your time, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for everybody for being on. We'll see you guys. See you guys on the on-demand webinar. Bye, everyone.
See you guys. Thanks so much.